Hello and welcome to another episode of Never a Straight Answer, the podcast that aims to cover a wide range of topics from conspiracy theories to popular culture and news. I'm your host Gaz, and joined in the studio, the always charitable Mr. Taylor.
Hey. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, man.
Hello.
Yeah.
Whoa,
me tonight.
How's it going?
Yeah, man. Not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, man. I'm tired. I had a very busy week.
Oh, how have you been up to?
I've just been working, but it's just been a long week, to be honest. And then I was in London yesterday.
Yeah.
And then just today's been like the first day you can kind of chill, and then obviously
So
preparing.
you rested up for tonight?
Rested up this morning, but then I had some housework to do.
Yeah.
And then I had to prepare, so yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it's been a busy one. So
Yeah,
tomorrow it's Lion Day, I think.
Yeah. Chill day.
Yeah, exactly. So
Has
how
to be
about
done.
yourself? What have you been up to?
Mate, just unpacking.
Oh yeah, because you moved last week, didn't you?
Yeah.
'Cause
No internet.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Tell me about it. I've got another, I think, 5 days to go. 7 days.
It's not too bad, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's true.
I've been in a situation.
Nice little experiment, actually.
Yeah, well, I've got kind of a bit of a story I wanted to talk about the internet.
Oh, right.
Actually, but yeah. In fact, I'll just say, do you know Labour have said that they want to do internet
G5,
by 2030?
Yeah.
So it's like I tweeted it out anyway. Yeah. But like this is probably the highlight of my week. So I tweeted this out, and it was what was it? How. You know, they said, "Oh, it's an essential nowadays." Do you know, like it's like water and electricity.
Yeah, they want to make it governmental.
Yeah, but in that case, can we have free water and electricity then, please? Because you're telling us that the internet is worth giving us for free because it's an essential.
Hold on.
What?
If you I watched it, and if you watch him right, he says the businesses get it free. We don't get it free.
No,
businesses will be getting it free.
I think they said everybody.
No,
every business as well as every individual.
No,
or household.
No, every household will get it, but they won't get it free.
Well,
you don't get it free now, so you won't get it free from them then.
Right, fair play. Well, we'll see what happens, won't we? Because I mean, like we were, like I had a few comments on Twitter, and they were saying basically like, well, what's the speed going to be like for a start?
It's going to be a lot better.
Well, do you think? Or is it just going to be like this really
like 100 times better?
Shocking.
China's already decided to.
China's got amazing internet.
Yeah. But they want to try and actually be the top of the board of the technology.
I can imagine.
And that's why, like America and Britain and Europe are frightened of like being knocked down them charts.
Yeah, they're trying to be trying to
keep
keep in the race, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there anyway. So,
yeah, man, it's been.
My point is, if internet's worth having, do you know, on a scale where it's worth giving for free because they consider it an essential. Yeah, then I think, and then putting it on par with electricity and water, then give us that. I'd rather have a free electric.
Well, actually, you can get water for free in a lawful way.
What, rain? Like go outside with a bucket?
You can't turn it off. If there's no other way of having water, you can't stop someone having water.
It's a human right to have water.
Exactly.
So
you can't stop them.
So what's the point in the... I understand why
because
they put
it needs
the water...
to be cleaned.
The water, obviously, it needs to be treated.
Well, the world's only got 4% water, drinking water, basically.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
4%?
4%.
It's not a lot, really, is it?
Considering.
I suppose, obviously, it's the seawater, isn't it? Quite a lot of it. But, could they not filter that or something?
Well, there's actually... I was talking with my brother today about it, and he was saying, I think it was an Arab country that's making, like, clean water... taking salty water, making it clean water within, like, fucking gallons within, like, seconds or something.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like, well, how clean, though?
Yeah, exactly. I mean? Well, this is it, though. You can get all sorts, like, you know, if you're on a survival, where you can, like, filtrate water, river water and seawater by throwing a few tablets in or having a filter in your water bottle, you know. So I think, like, if you can filter it, then if it's an emergency situation, I know, but, I mean, what I'm saying is, if you were in a survival situation, then you'd be happy to drink clean-ish water than bacteria. If you could filter most of it out, and if you had kind of like the means to run it through twice, then it'd be reasonable.
Well, yeah, but I suppose the best way
it's not going to be Evian, but
it.
you know,
boil it, and you take the moisture off the.
You just end up with a big layer of scum of stuff.
Yeah, at the bottom and salt and shit. Yeah,
and then filter. Oh, don't even. Yeah. I think the filtration, just filtration is easier.
Best way.
So well, we went off on a bit of a tangent there. Yeah, but we've got a good show lined up tonight.
Yeah.
It was Children in Need last night.
It was
to the takeover of the BBC.
Yeah,
BBC One. And it's if you don't know what Children in Need is, it a worldwide thing? Children in Need now?
I think so.
Or is it just a UK charity? You know what? I think because we have a lot of American listeners, so they have TV fundraisers.
Yeah.
Well, we have one called Children in Need over here. It's the BBC runs
one of many.
And that was last night.
Yeah,
so we thought it'd be kind of interesting to look at charities.
Oh, it was interesting, all right.
Yeah, God, I was really surprised. Right?
Yeah.
And looking basically at how some charities do things, they're a bit dodgy. Yeah,
even charities we know.
Yeah, big charities, man.
They're on last night.
Yeah, it was one or two. Yeah. Quite. That's it. And the fact is, it's not just like it's impact where they think they're doing a good thing, and it doesn't really pan out.
Yeah.
Or it makes things a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah,
and then we kind of look back at these events, or kind of you donate your money to these charities, thinking that it's I've done my bit.
Yeah. But you don't actually
realise,
what's going on.
You don't see where that money travels after the fact.
Yeah.
So tonight we're going to have a look into charities and how to and continuing our how-to series, how to start your own corrupt charity.
Yeah.
So
why not?
Yeah, we'll give you the rundown on that a bit later on. But in the meantime, we've got plenty of news and stuff we can be getting on with.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound as sinister as we sound there.
There's quite a bit of sinister stuff.
Well, there is stuff going.
It's a controversial episode, let's just say.
Yeah.
So, say controversial. Potential to have a bit of controversy, but anyway, we'll get on there in a bit.
I think it's going to be a talking point, definitely.
So, have you got any? We're moving on anyway, swiftly to the news.
Let's do it.
It's the news.
Yeah.
So, anything been happening in the news this week, Mr. Taylor?
Yellow vests are back again.
The yellow vests.
Yeah.
So this is
France.
So this is the protests in France, isn't it?
Yeah.
From recent.
It's been quite on the news times, for a while.
They were protesting originally. What were they protesting originally for? It was something like
some kind of tax. Or
no, that was right. They'd been given. They've been basically denied a pay rise or given a pay rise, but then the tax went up, so it actually swallowed the pay rise as well. So I think it was something along those lines.
Businesses do that every year.
And then they went out to protest, but then it turned into literally everything. They protested against everything and anything, and then like the yellow jackets. It was a sign of like the working man, isn't it? Really? The high vis jacket.
Yeah.
So they're wearing the high vis jackets. They're going out, and
But there's loads going on.
But I think a couple of countries adopted it as well, didn't they? Over that time, because there was loads of different protests going on over the course.
Yeah.
And so what they're back now for?
Same thing. Obviously, they're not getting what they're asking for.
But what are they asking for? Because that's what I'm saying. It's a multitude of things, isn't
facilities, well, everything that
just basically like what we want,
living
everything
standards.
that everybody wants.
Yeah.
Better living standards, higher wages, less tax.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. At least the French are doing something. They're going out and kicking off about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is the thing.
We just kind of go, all right then. Is it?
If you ask them, they tell you to F off, basically.
Hey, you.
You know what I mean?
Fuck off.
Yeah, you have to do this, you have to fill these forms in, you have to do that. All right then, I'm doing all that. Now you have to do an affidavit. All right, I'll do that. And then all of a sudden, oh, no, we can't do it because of this, that and the other. Because they keep changing the rules instead of following the rules the way we are supposed to. They're not following the rules. When we find the rules and question them about
now,
it.
the thing is about rules, right? I was thinking about this the other day, right?
Yeah.
So rules in society only exist because it was set up in a time before people could understand or had modern communications and had the means to say globally, nah, that's bang out, that's wrong, we can't do that. Yeah, right? Yeah. It was happening in pockets of countries where, not everybody had a say. And then all of a sudden, these sort of foundations get laid, and that's how it is. It's like a government-run society, right? So we're too rooted now for it to change in any major scale, right?
No, well, we're starting to fight back.
But it's adapting the current system to meet everyone's needs, because I mean a lot of things do work, but there
are things that don't work.
There's a hell of a lot of things that don't,
and there's money being thrown left, right, and centre at projects that don't need to be done. That more things like the NHS, the teachers, the schools, the police.
Well, this is it. Everybody wants that. Everybody thinks. Everybody in their sector thinks that they need the money as well. Do you know what I mean? And it's like it's trying to divvy that up fairly and making sure that sectors that do really need it, like the NHS, are looked after, because at the end of the day, mate, it's not just only the fact that it's an institution, it's the fact that it's a necessary amenity. We can't afford not to have the NHS and the fucking fine people who work there. Do you know what I mean? And they should be looked after.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it's not only that, it's having they talk about being leaders in the fucking race for technology and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, we'll fund the NHS to the point where they're the leaders in medical technology.
Yeah, but I don't think it's all down to money.
Do you know what
either.
I mean? It's like you have your cake and eat it then, innit? You can have your internet, but fucking take the money from the internet, fuck the internet, people get by it. If they want internet, buy it. The fact is, it's like, all right, it doesn't work in health insurance content.
Yeah, but it doesn't help with, it's not just about money, it's the way it's run. It's the way it's being used politically, which the NHS actually turned around and said to the political parties, don't use this as a political point. But, as yet again, it has been used as a political point. They don't just need money, they need the society to change, because we've got more lazy, there's more diabetes, there are more heart attacks, more and more things are happening is because we're being more and more less active. So our bodies are actually getting more and more slack.
I cycle and do stuff, I'm pretty active, I think, but I still sometimes think, oh fucking hell, I'm gonna have an heart attack.
But if we had a better transport arrangements, then we wouldn't need cars either.
Yeah,
that's better true. Health.
Yeah, but
firms
it's a status symbol, isn't it? Could you imagine the chairman of the board rolling in on the tube with?
Why not?
Well, maybe.
You know what I mean? Why not? Celebrities go on tubes.
Oh, that's true, actually.
You know what I mean? So why can't a businessman who makes billions a year, who should be putting that, he ain't going to spend them billions if he ain't going to be using it for the company, use it on the society around you. You know what I mean? Build the society to a better society than, like, because you ain't going to use that money, are you? You ain't going to get buried with that.
We'll go into a bit later on the main topic, because you'll see how much money just actually gets wasted. Yeah. And they wonder why our fucking economy's fucked, because, I mean, I'm not against charity, but, like, the fact is, how many billions get sent out of the country. Yeah. It's ridiculous. And then what it's used for, it's like, wow.
Yeah,
you've just thrown it away. In some respects, not in all. So
not in all.
Yeah, not in all, but in some. And this is, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, because there are some nice people out there doing charity work, and I've got a lot of respect. So
especially them volunteers.
I've done charity. I do a lot of charity work, but again, it's all about putting your time in rather than.
Yeah, exactly. The volunteers are the more of the heroes of the charities than the actual people who are getting paid at the top. Who sat on their lazy big fat asses getting a big chunk of money for fuck all.
Right, so anyway.
For bringing in. Yeah, we're going to that in a bit.
What is your conclusion on that story, sorry?
On the yellow jacket vests. That
You've had your
rant.
Yeah. So
great for it to come back,
you're
tell
happy.
your...
Well, keep me posted. I'd like to being
Well, it's getting
informed
worse
of
in
the Yellow Jacket
Hong Kong
guys. Why? Oh, because they're doing. That's what I mean.
China are changing the rules as well. How to get rid of the person who's in charge there.
Oh right, who's
that
in
woman? I can't remember her name.
So very memorable then.
Yeah.
This is the thing as well, because it's like
it's getting more violent, man.
Do you not notice that it's like, wouldn't you want to know a bit more about what's happening in the world? Do you think that the news actually has a lot of kind of world news on it? It doesn't seem to kind of
it just picks
a lot
bad
out,
shit that's been going on.
It's always when there's a disaster.
Yeah.
There's never kind of stories, You'll
see maybe on the local news
I've got a few
nice
tonight,
stories.
yeah, but it's stuff that we've, as Westerners, found weird, I suppose.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a story here.
Go on.
So, a visitor to a village outside. So already, it's a Western village, a guy going to a village or girl, sorry, outside of the city of Kunming in South China.
Yeah.
Captured a video of a creepy carp.
Oh.
The video was shared on Weibo, or is it, what's that? Weibo, a Chinese social media platform.
Yeah, Weibo.
And the clip of the fish was swimming at the edge of the lake, and it basically had the face of a human.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a picture of this.
It's crazy, isn't it? Oh, my God, yeah. So the video went viral.
Yeah.
So what do you think of it?
I think it's just markings.
That's what I thought when I looked at it, but it is crazy how it kind of does resemble. But I think, you're right. I think it is just markings.
If you talk to her, then I'd have an issue. Yeah, then I'd say, well, we've got some freaky shit that's been thrown in the pond.
Do you know what? That's just kind of made me think of like something like out of some Alice in Wonderland or Narnia bullshit. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some fish should swim up to the edge and say, hello, in a proper fucking like, hello there, I'm a carp. Do you know like fucking, what was it called now? Bedknobs and Broomsticks, when the carp had a human face on that, actually. Do you know what I mean? Pretty much.
Can't remember.
And he was singing Under the Sea.
Well, he was singing Under the Sea.
Yeah, they were singing Under the Sea. It's lovely.
Is it?
Yeah, something like that anyway. But do you
I
know?
can't remember it, to be honest.
It's crazy. I've a vivid childhood recollection of that. It's great. So yeah, the carp. Oh, in that photo, it does kind of look a bit kind of
but
like
where the eyes would be on the side, on each side.
Yeah, but it's kind of got a nose bridge. That's what in that one it looks like. It's got a bit of a bridge of a nose and kind
Who do you
of
think
like
he looks like?
Elvis. No, I don't know. I don't know. Freddie Mercury.
Nah, he's bald, man.
Well, do you know what? He's a carp.
Well, yeah.
Reincarnated. I don't know. I've no idea who it could look like at this point. But people were basically freaked out by the sight. And one person commented, "This is scary." Right. Another replied,
2-year-old.
"Who dares to eat it?"
Yeah.
So yeah. Pretty crazy story. It's just so I think some people are saying that it's like some evolutionary throwback or kind of some sort of mutation, perhaps.
Well, we don't know everything about the ocean, you know what I mean?
Well, no. Well, this is it. Was it in a lake? It's a carp. So could it
that's
be
why I
radiation poisoning from anything? Or
what about the other fish around there? Is there any indication the other fich have problems if
facial
they have
features?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. But even in markings, would that not be under some sort of genetic?
No, not really. Well, it could be. It could have been like an illness or something.
I don't know if there's anybody out there who knows if markings would be
could be
genetic and passed down hereditary.
Yeah, but still, I think it's. I think it's just. Well,
because it could be other fish. What they do is they'd have to catch it, and then if it was legit, not markings, and it just had a proper human face.
Oh, then, I can't see that.
Oh, let us know what you think. If you think it is an actual kind of mutant,
go online and
some sort of experiment or whatever, let us know. We're quite happy to hear from you.
Yeah.
So go on. Anything else you want to talk about?
Prince Andrew.
Oh,
He's
God,
done an interview, innit?
Yeah. So I've just seen
BBC.
something on that. We've just had a little bit of breaking news, actually.
Yeah.
About that. And what was it? He's saying what? He was going into a Pizza Express. He said he couldn't have had sex with that girl because he was he went to a party at Pizza Express
Yeah.
And then when he was coming, he went home.
Yeah.
Put his feet up, watch some Netflix.
It was ping pong pizza, wasn't it? That's where he went.
Ping pong pizza.
Yeah. With Hillary Clinton and the rest of the gang.
Wasn't it called Podesta's Pizza or something?
Yeah, well, yeah. Podesta definitely been there.
Ping pong pizza.
Yeah. That was the wrong comment.
Get your ping pong pizza right here. Well, yeah, no, that is exactly, that's like, it. He was like, I was at a Pizza Express.
Yeah, so were all the
absolute idiot.
But,
so
yeah, apparently he had a 2-hour interview. Any questions could be asked.
Yeah.
And the Queen actually agreed that he should do this.
Right.
Yeah, so he's officially been told, right, get your ass down there and sort this shit out.
Go and tell the people.
Yeah, we don't want this on our doorstep.
What you've done. You did have sex with that girl.
I can't wait to see the interview. That was my best Queen
impression. I don't know if it was any.
I can't wait to see the interview.
Well,
even
Prince
the little
Andrew,
snippets I'm hearing at the moment, and it's coming out with.
But this is another thing. It's like you don't know what's going on behind closed doors with all these things, and it's shocking sometimes. But
never met her apparently. Never met her. Well, hold on, mate. There's been a photo for the last couple of years showing around. You know what I mean? So you've never met her. So I don't remember meeting her.
Well, I suppose he meets a lot of people. He shakes a lot of hands. He's a prince. But it's not a very princely thing to do, and not a very princely way to behave.
He would have been trained in that kind of stuff to be careful because the entrapment
as well. But I mean, is it a case of was what he did legal, or if he does confess to anything, will he be charged as for his effect?
Well, it depends on the country and the age limit as well. Because she was 17. I believe the statement goes that she was 17 at the time at the island, but it depends on the law if the legal age is over here in Britain. He could get away with it, basically.
Why? Because his legal age is 16.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so depending on the law over there, depends. But apparently, according to the people around the island...
Where was it? Well, exactly. It was on some fucking island. It's like, who's the law? Yeah. It's like, who actually runs these little islands, and he's responsible. I don't think they've got
blatantly.
You can't have a police sheriff on every one of them, can you? It's like, at the end of the day, it's like... There's loads of these little islands everywhere where they're just no man's lands.
Yeah, but if adults are taking kids
and if you buy an island, if you own a private island, then you're the king, aren't you? You're in charge. It's your land.
Well, no, not really.
You could sit there on a throne and call yourself the king.
Well, yeah, but then all right. So, let's say the Americas.
You want to go? Oh,
can't do it.
It's perfectly legal here, Prince, whatever you want.
Yeah, but you couldn't do it.
Why?
Because there are...
That's what I'm asking. Who laws?
If you were in international sea...
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that doesn't stop me from coming in and
But that's what I'm saying.
Taking it over.
If he's got an island, then that's whose land... I mean, that's where he's taking people, innit?
Yeah.
Right?
He had 2 islands.
So there's no law there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, still international law for one.
Right,
they'd have to stand for that, and the law within the country limits.
We got running by pirate law.
But by the sounds of things, he's been everyone around there knew everything, things were going on, but weren't saying anything. And it's like, how the fuck can all you lot just stand there and know that there's something dodgy going over there, and not even had a...
Yeah, it's just silly that obviously he's come out with that statement, like you say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at Pizza Express. Ping pong.
But yeah, BBC Two, Tuesday, and I don't know what programme it is because I found out off the news because I've had no internet.
We'll find out. We'll find out for the extra.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Well, it will be past that anyway because it's on Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, soz.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We'll Google it. I'm sure you'll be able to find it.
Yeah.
Prince, just type in, is Prince Andrew a pedo? And then I'm sure you'll get it.
He's being questioned about it. And we're going to see his face to see if he's lying or not. If people can stand watching it and seeing what he's going to say.
Yeah, well, we'll see, won't we?
Right. It'll be interesting.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
You got out?
Yeah, I found a couple of stories, but there's a lot of animal stories in the news this week.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah,
what?
so I found this one about, it's a boar.
Right.
Yeah. It's,
animal.
yeah. So do you know, like, boars and pigs and they sniff out truffles?
Yeah.
Right, well, this one was in a smuggling operation in Tuscany.
Oh.
It was brought to a close thanks to the work of a group of federal pigs.
What?
So Italy's police, or the Italian police, had brought in a bunch of boars.
Yeah.
They basically had a sniff around, and they found the fucking, like, the drugs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. They found what was it, £22,000 worth of cocaine.
Only
And destroyed it.
£22,000.
Yeah, but boars found it. That's the point.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a good point.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so they must have been trained from, like, birth or something.
Maybe. Well, I mean, like, they're good for sniffing out stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, like, they've trained.
Well, we
trained
use
them out
dogs,
to
why
fucking-
can't we use pigs?
Exactly. Yeah. It's and if they've got them,
Yeah.
so they basically found the hidden drugs cache.
Yeah.
And cache and just like fucking sniffed out a haul. So I thought that was a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
But then somebody else put this on Facebook the other day, yeah. And I thought it was quite cute. And it's about a puppy. Yeah. This puppy needs a home. And I'm pretty sure someone's adopted him by now.
Yeah.
But he's basically been born with an extra tail on his forehead.
Oh, on his forehead?
Yeah, look.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So it's
Well,
been...
not bad.
No, yeah. Unfortunately, that's what most people's reactions would have been.
Oh, shit. Can it waggle?
I probably can. I'm not sure yet.
That's
So
mental.
it's grown on his forehead, and he was rescued by an animal shelter in Cape Granada, and basically he's basically a special needs dog, and he needs like a good home.
Well, it's not
So he's a 10-week-old puppy, and there's nothing to worry about. And
it's got a hole under that tail. Is it going to
I'm
shit
not sure.
out
I'm
of it?
sure they can remove it. Do you know what I mean? Or
Well,
he'll have a little horn
yeah,
or
but
something.
why? You know what I mean? Why remove it? There's no wrong with it. There's no... if it's not debilitating the dog, then...
Or he can waggle his extra tail as well.
Can it?
Yeah, yeah. So he's a
Well, that's
double...
one way of getting shit out your eyes,
He's
isn't
a
it?
double waggler.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, yeah. I hope
That's
he gets what he needs. Bless his little cotton socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice
I thought that
little
was
one.
pretty cute.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about? Oh, actually,
Go for it.
we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. Do you know sausage vending machines?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So sausage vending machines are booming in Germany now.
What the...
Yeah, they're fucking the soaring.
Oh,
yeah.
my days.
Everyone's definitely on it. Hungry Germans, especially, they're craving sausage in the dead of night, and they're turning up at these vending machines, yeah, and absolutely emptying them.
Too much watching their films, that's what it's about.
What?
Too much watching their films.
What sort of
They have
films?
good films over there.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen a German film.
Aren't you?
No.
Oh, I'll show you
Any
one
good
later.
titles like the German Avengers, or like have they got?
I don't know. I reckon
any
he would have
sort
had
of-
one of them. By
I
now.
bet they've got. I've seen the Russian versions of things. Like there's a lot of Russian kind of copies.
Yeah.
If
I
you
don't
look
like
at,
the effects that they have.
Oh, it's terrible.
Really terrible.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no. I think the copyright laws are a bit different over there, where
Yeah,
it's like
probably.
we don't give a fuck about your copyright laws.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bit like China.
So anyway, so what
So
was
the
this?
Germans love the sausage. in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
vendor.
yeah. So, like, we were worried, weren't we, a couple of weeks ago? We were talking about why the fuck do you think they're going to take off, but they put them in.
And it's fucking taking off.
They're
booming.
loving it. They're absolutely smashing it out of there.
Yeah,
so,
but is it just going to be
varieties
for a
of-
small
varieties
time?
of bratwurst, pepperoni, all types of different sausages are available, especially German ones. But they're going to branch out and start putting out meat, milk, eggs, and other produce for customers. And they're saying it's for out people who can't, get.
You're losing people jobs there.
Well, that's what we said last time,
Yeah.
didn't we? So, but
So
loving it.
yet again, the electronics industry wins more
I know,
jobs.
yeah. So the robots are taking over the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, damn right they
It
are.
is happening. So
It is.
yeah. So go on.
Well, there's been something that's bugged me all week. Well, since I've seen this report.
Yeah.
and it just clarifies to me that why the fuck should I bother helping climate change?
Go on.
Because oil is still pouring out there. We're still using the gases. We're still abusing the world.
Yeah,
the
why
earth.
is there so much pressure on us to sort it out when it's an uphill battle that you can't win? Because we're just pumping extreme amounts of stuff into the world. Yeah,
and now we're getting some sensible people coming up and going like, well, we'll do it this way, do it that way. Help the climate a bit here and that. Even though it's not our direct fault, it's slightly a bit our fault. But not all.
Yeah, totally. I mean, take a bit of responsibility.
Yeah.
I'll take some responsibility.
Yeah, and it's about time we needed to clean up our act.
But, you've got to admit, it's a lot of, all right, for example, you never see on the news, John from up the road's responsible for a massive oil slick in the sea, and now hundreds of volunteers are on the beach cleaning animals. Doesn't happen.
No.
Yeah. Or Steve from fucking Wigan is fucking... Just exploded and caused nuclear leakage into a river.
Steve, you naughty boy.
It doesn't happen, right?
No.
You hear those things about big commercial operations.
Yeah.
You hear those things about fucking nuclear power plants and stuff going on, fucking up. Yeah, but generally you don't hear about that about the common person. Yeah. Yet the common person is the people who are getting fucking pushed into... you need to change your ways. You need to do this. You need to go vegan. You need to fucking...
You need to spend more money.
You need to drive you got to drive a fucking electric car.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Electric cars.
I understand all these things are good. Yeah. Right. And all of them are kind of positive. Yeah. Right. So,
but why bother?
Exactly. Well, yeah. Exactly.
And this is why I said the why bother
to student loan. It's if you can't pay it back ever, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is...
depends. Well, go on.
The why bother is... you had a good point there on the electric cars. Right. So, now we're starting to supposedly try and clean up our act. Where do you think would be the worst place to start fucking around with again?
I don't know.
The sea.
Yeah, well, I was thinking the sea, but I thought I'd let you answer.
Well, yeah. Well, basically, they're looking at... They need a certain mineral. Now, this mineral is in the sea. There's a lot of abundance of it.
Right, why is it?
I can't remember what it was called, to be honest.
Come with the facts, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was. I was trying to find it, but I only saw this report once.
Right, go on.
So, this mineral is needed, and a lot of it is needed to make batteries for the electric cars and everything else that's coming towards us. Yeah, there's already showing that loads of people want to get involved in this, and it's like a little tractor.
But that's the thing, isn't it? It always comes down to the fact that someone's profiting or it's corrupted.
Yeah.
It's like you look at... it's a couple of people at the top who thought of an idea and it's made them a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah,
and
they want more.
And they want more, or they're just kind of
greedy.
They did things that it may be even in good sort of nature of thinking they were trying to do good, but then ended up fucking stuff up.
Well,
and
ended up
it's
too late
having
if
a
we do it with the
byproduct
sea.
from what they're trying to achieve, or even there's loads of examples of things that were introduced as a positive, but ended up becoming a negative. So, anyway, we've got loads of examples later on. So.
But it pissed me off because there's already tests showing that if these little tractor things are moving below on the ground in the sea, and it's bringing up not the soil, but the sediment and all that up. Yeah. It's already shown that it's destroying certain levels of good stuff within the sea. It's already showing that by just doing these tests already. So in the future, they're going to not be asked.
It's crazy because it is...
Because they need this stuff,
and
it's
very delicate ecosystem, and it's like... by dredging up the sea and doing all this crazy shit.
Fucking shit up
They don't-
again.
This is the thing. It's like what makes us so important that we have to kind of ruin
Destroy.
every other animal's habitat and fucking.
And we don't know about the sea.
Knock
We only
animals
know.
off the endangered species list because we want comfy fucking areas to sit
Yeah.
and parks and fucking go-kart tracks
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, right. It's like we have to make way for everything else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so fuck what's in the way. We're going to smash it down and build something on
it's a
top
lot
of
of
it.
effort to put stuff back as well, though. Do you know what I mean? It's like even behind my house is an effort going on there, and it's like they've transformed the area and just keep planting trees and other, sort of wildlife bringing back.
Yeah, but it's no good if the fucking
But it
soil's
needs
dead.
to. But like you say on climate change, like, and we say we all need to do stuff. We could like just, what was it? Reforestation.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just plant
But,
trees
yeah,
everywhere
again,
and just
why
take
bother?
over.
Why
What?
bother? Because we'll be making more money for the industry later on.
What, when they all chop them down? And
Yeah, again.
maybe that's the plan.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's the plan.
Yeah.
The long con. They're trying to, like, shit, man. We're gonna run out of trees at this rate. So we'll guilt everyone to plant trees, and then we're gonna have loads.
Yeah,
And we can chop them all down
96%
again later.
Of our oxygen is from the ocean.
Oh, how is it?
It's most of our oxygen comes from what do you call them little fucking greeny fucking things in the
Algae.
ocean. Algae, that's the fella. Yeah, surprisingly enough, most of our oxygen comes from algae, not trees.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, German scientists checked it out in the early 2000s.
So what you're saying is trees are just out there,
No, they're doing good, but like they've
taking up space.
taking up our carbon.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? So they've done good on that. They do a bit of oxygen, but not enough.
You
not
see,
as
or
that
is this
much.
the future propaganda coming out? Is this the anti-tree campaign for later?
Oh no!
Is this what they're going to say?
Them.
Oh, actually, trees aren't helping. We need to get rid of the trees. Have more algae.
Well, yeah, because they're having more. They take more carbon out of the air. So we definitely need that because that seems to be our fucking issue.
All right.
But I think there's more underlying issues than that. Yet, like governments don't generally like to tell people and then just do their own fucking thing. Fuck the consequences.
Yeah, but that's the point, innit? It's like,
Well, this is it. I was having a discussion about this the other day, and 600 years, I reckon Hawking's right. Stephen Hawking's right that we've got about 600 years left here.
yeah. I
So
don't,
why bother?
Don't disbelieve him. And this is it. If it's an inevitable thing, right?
Yeah.
The sun's gonna burn away at some point. That sounds really
4
fucking
billion
defeatist. You sound really defeatist.
Yeah, I
Taylor.
know, but it's one of them. No, you know, if you see certain stuff, then it gives you the mind set of, well, why am I doing this?
So what's the? Yeah, but
Why
that's the
why
question.
bother?
It's like, well, what's the point in anything? Do you know what I mean? What's the point in getting up in the morning? What's the point in fucking doing the podcast? What's the point in doing anything?
Because I like doing it.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's why I get up.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Don't like getting up and going to work, but I have to get up and go to work to earn some money so I can actually go out and
Well,
this
this is
live.
what I mean. We need to you're fun, Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fun,
Get
man.
on Patreon, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm funny. It's just something that wound me up that we're like destroying the ocean next. That's our next target, and they're already
But that's what I'm
lapping it
saying.
up.
But you're saying what's the point? Do you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
the
because it
point
shows
is-
what's the point if we can't get rid of oil.
No, I
and
think
we-
the fact is that if people are talking about it and people
No,
are
they're
raising
doing
it
it.
to attention, then obviously more people are going to be on it and making a fuss about it.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
which
people
we
out
should
there
do.
who like making a fuss. They just do it. They
Yeah,
go
make
out
a fuss about it.
and they will make a
Please.
fuss. So go out and do it.
Yeah.
So the fact is,
this is the new thing. This is the new thing they're getting into instead of like all the other stuff because they desperately need the batteries.
right? Well, go out.
So there's going to be. I think there's going to be some cheated testeds and then go for it.
They need to sort this out because, like I say, it's like industry shouldn't take priority over nature.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. But it is that it is the way it is, though. You know what I mean? And it's time that the people brought back industry and give them a spanky bottom and told them, no, you shouldn't be doing that. Clean your acts up, or massive penalties. That's what we should do. Fucking massive penalties. Not these like, we're £10,000 for like dropping all that oil into the sea.
Yeah, I mean, why?
Take 10% of the fucking profit.
Nah, close them down. Just that's it.
Well, then, no, they can't, because where do you get your oil?
Well, I'm sure, like, you have to work
competition.
it out, don't you? The competition.
Yeah, but they ain't got the land where the oil is.
Yeah, but then that forces the other company to clean their act up. The fact is, it's like they cannot be above the law. They can't be above the fucking government, and they can't dictate to the government their terms, because at the end of the day,
because they make them stupid.
Because it's their product, innit?
Yeah,
they're going, well, you want our product, and it's fucking, we're essential.
Yeah,
and we have
it's like a bank.
So yeah,
you're
exactly.
essential, and these essential companies have wormed their way in. Should I say? I mean, don't get me wrong, they probably didn't start off to do it that
like
way.
An oil spill, it's all fucking like, we'll send the PR guy out because he'll get a
good response.
Well, and he'll tell everyone he's sorry, and we're doing everything that we can possibly do to clean up the situation.
Go on and put your feet up.
So and there will be backlash from that, but
there will be backlash, but I don't think the penalties are big enough. But that's because we're in a catch-22. Because if we start penalising them, and like, then they're going to walk away from the business that they're at. Which actually, we fucking should. We should penalise them a lot more, and
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
take the rights away from them.
Well, you just lose the contract.
But governments won't do it because then it looks stupid, doesn't it? Oh, Conservatives, you won't get back into power because you did this, that, and the other.
I think they should be trying to phase it out. If they're going to do anything, they should just try and phase it out. Yeah, they should be
phasing it out. But it's not fast enough because the companies still want the profits.
Well, no, it's a case of those companies moving into different fucking areas. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, totally.
If they've made enough money that they can go out and,
shitting money, mate. Shitting
exactly it. Right. Well, go and take that money that you've earned and put it into different outlets.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be oil. It seems to be gas as well, right?
Yeah.
It's like, well,
it's obviously
not that fucking very much left or whatever, because you're fucking fracking everywhere.
Well, fracking's stopping here now.
Right.
For now, they've had to stop it because of the amount of earthquakes that they've been having, and they're saying, it's not us.
Right. Well, moving on quick, I've got a couple of stories, but we're going to have to crack on soon. Yeah. So, mystery wave of texts leave Americans extremely confused. So, this was a random update that happened that caused text sent in February to be randomly sent on Thursday morning. Right? So, you wake up middle of the night, you got a text message, and it's from me, saying, Taylor, I need you, where are you? Or whatever, like an important text, or just even a random text, but I sent that in February. You would have got it, but obviously,
but not in February.
No, you would have got it in February probably, right?
Okay,
but you've received it on Thursday. Now, some people, there was a person who got...
the text is delayed for months.
No, there was a maintenance update that caused texts that were originally sent in February to be randomly sent in the early hours of the Tuesday morning.
Right.
While the glitch basically helped reunite friends who hadn't talked in several months.
Yeah.
Because obviously...
You've started a fucking row off.
Yeah, whatever, and they've not talked for a bit. Yeah. So they basically, the message was just weird, and some people, one woman from Oregon, she woke up at 5 a.m. to the text from a sister, basically saying, "Oh my God," causing her to worry that something had happened. So obviously there's some people who've kind of like took the, why is that person texting me in the middle of the night sort of thing. Stephanie ended up waking up her mother in a panic, and then took 3 hours to realise that everything was fine and the text was a mistake. So it took her 3 hours to work out that. She was like, why did you not ring your mum up?
What's the text company said about it? Are these getting compensation for this?
I don't know.
I would have thought you'd try and get a bit of conversation.
I suppose it wouldn't have been everyone. It'd just be everyone on that network, wouldn't it? But now it's funny, she said. But in the context, it wasn't. At the time, it wasn't.
Yeah, but she was shitting herself, man.
Oh, well, this one, this girl, she was, what's she called? Marissa. She's from California, and she received an unwanted message from an ex. She stopped talking to, and received a message from him. Oh, and he received a message from her as well.
Oh, shit. Starting relationships.
I know, yeah. So a glitch. A glitch is giving people fucking all types of marital troubles and fucking...
And this is just the start of the technology, you know what I mean?
At first, she thought he was messing around, and then she saw the report had happened to others, do you know what I mean? But she didn't feel great. It said it brought up unwanted, unhealthy feelings.
Sue, girl, Sue.
So it was a widespread issue. Caused countless confusion. Let us know if you were infected. Did you get any random texts from strangers?
And what did you do?
Not even strangers, people from back in the day.
Yeah, just people you never spoke to before.
I say back in the day, it was fucking February. It's not exactly like fucking decades ago, is it?
It's like a year, isn't it?
I've talked to people where we go, well, fucking, I've not seen you for 20 years. Not seen you for...
but not in a text message, you know what I mean?
Yeah, text to one of them, innit? It's like, who's this? Who's this? Who this?
Oh, I tell you what, though, imagine if you got a text from someone who died.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah,
you'd be
somebody
mortified.
who died in the time between from February to now. That's like you'd shit yourself. Maybe they're sat at home thinking, "What the fuck? I've just had a ghost text."
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah. There's a new ghost text.
Are you there? Yeah. That'll be a fucking movie soon. Ghost text.
Ghost text. Yeah.
Ghost text. Movie rights.
Well, just random people getting texts from people going, "What the fuck?"
What?
What, just random people getting texts?
No, like, I was thinking along the lines of, like, if it was a ghost who was, like, could communicate
through
texting.
Hey, that's a bad concept, that,
There you go, it's a good one.
Movie producers, we will do deals.
If you do like the idea, get on to us.
Yeah.
So, other stories. Have you got any NASA news?
I haven't.
I might have one story for NASA news this week.
What's that?
Well,
what's NASA been up to? Naughty boys.
Well, the delays of Costa overrunning by Boeing and SpaceX, and it could ice NASA from the ISS.
Oh shit!
So government oversight officials issued a scoffing or basically a bad report on delays in NASA's commercial crew program. So warnings that Boeing and SpaceX are facing significant safety and technical issues and challenges their spacecraft, which could leave NASA astronauts standing basically
on the airport
just
runway.
Yeah.
Waiting for the fucking thing.
Hello, can we take off yet? No, because the driver's not had a break.
Yeah.
And he's got to go and have his breaks.
You had that, didn't you?
I had that on the train yesterday. It's like the driver's having a break. It's health and safety issues. Yeah. So I was like, I've got to sit and train for ages.
Should have sat there and had a sandwich as well.
Just wish I had a sandwich. This was on the way home, no sandwiches.
Oh, see.
Yeah, I'd eaten the sandwiches. Anyway. Yeah. So there you go, bit of NASA news for you.
Yeah.
So moving on to the main topic, right? Yeah. So we were talking about charities. There's a lot to talk about, to be fair, because when I started, obviously we were talking about this episode, like, and we were talking initially. Oh, do you know, like, wonder if there's many charities that have kind of broke the law? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just unreal. Like
it's
some of
more
the stuff,
than unreal.
It's not even a case of breaking the law. It's like natural. It's like natural. It's disasters.
Yeah.
Basically, it's not natural disasters. It's just disasters that have happened because people have kind of maybe taken charitable funds and kind of used them in ways that they weren't intended.
Yeah.
Corruption in the charity, where the people running the charity have basically been paying themselves a huge wage.
Oh yeah, this is where I've got a massive gripe with.
You know, like paying employees, and then basically being run by people on minimum wage or basically
more than minimum wage, but
just volunteers, right?
Well, it used to be volunteers.
I wonder, because I always see these people in town, you know, in Manchester especially, where, you know, the asking for charity, or, you know, sign up to help Red Cross or
quite a lot help get paid
children in need or whatever they're doing. Like there's always somebody kind of wanting to speak to you on the Market Street. So I wonder, because I've seen them doing their little meeting, because they all meet up. And then they go, so
how many suckers can you get to?
Well, no, I'm assuming they've got a kind of for them to get paid. I think quota. They've got a quota to fill. They've got to sign up a certain amount of people in a day or in a week. And I think that group travels around on the trains, you know, to kind of other cities. To do that. So if they travel in, are they getting their expenses? Are they kind of
they're getting paid for doing?
They're getting paid, but only if they get the quota. But like, you know,
I should imagine. But
are they getting
I reckon
paid a good
they'll be on
wage?
the minimum wage as well. Why would you do it if you ain't gonna it's like a bonus?
I wouldn't do it for that.
Well, it should be volunteered. It used to be volunteered. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are still great volunteer places out there, but if you're getting paid for doing it, it's working.
Well, you're working,
aren't you? I mean, and you're working for a corporation.
I mean, I suppose some of these people who are working for it feel like they're working for a charity, but they're working for something that's good, and that's respectful. I mean, a lot of the people who kind of work at that level would be working because it's the job for a start, and maybe it's something that they kind of believe in.
See, the way I see it is like...
I'm not saying... I think a lot of people who are involved in charities are doing it because they think the message is positive, and they want to help that charity. They want to fundraise for that charity.
We'll do it for free then.
Right. Well, I think a lot of charities operate on where they'll have a manager and then volunteers underneath them.
Yeah.
So they'll have one person or a supervisor that does get paid.
Well, if you're earning more than 10 grand a year, then it's a job.
An office staff that works behind the scenes, as well as a managing director or a board of directors.
Which should be volunteered as well.
Do you know what I mean? And they're all on... I'm not trying to pigeonhole or say that every charity does this, because there is laws, and we'll go through a few later about how you are supposed to operate and what is legal in terms of how much it costs to run a charity in terms of what your charity gains and the outcome, the mission. Do you know what I mean? What mission you're on to spend that money on, right, and make a difference. So, you know, but then these bad examples of people where they've paid themselves ridiculous salaries. They've kind of wasted money and spent charitable funds. So, you know, but then
shitloads, mate.
We've got other stories of them where they've kind of just spent the money on stupid stuff, and it's not helped in any sense or words, or just basically made it worse.
Oh, a hell of a lot worse than kill millions in the process of doing these things as well, even in the name of doing it good.
So considering, what was it? Children in Need was on last night. Right, now, I mean, I've watched a bit of it because obviously we were doing this show. But I remember when it was, you know, donate £1.
Yeah.
You know,
well, donate whatever you want.
Donate whatever you can.
Yeah.
Right. So you'd put you know, you go out and you do all these things. You do, and I think they still make a big deal of it in schools. Yeah. Right. Like at school, I remember when I've never seen children in need pushed so much. Yeah. As when I was in school. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I hardly see it in the streets. I don't see guys bathing in baths of beans everywhere I go.
Just get you through the kids.
Do you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying, And then they go, we're doing this thing, we're doing that thing, we're doing this thing.
Get your mummy and daddy involved, your grandpa and your uncle.
It's great, And then, but because the only other medium that it'll kind of get in your face on is the BBC, right? Now, the BBC is the charity organisation who run it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not a charity organisation. They're the corporation that run the charity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, obviously, they're going to be putting children in need on every fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There'll be guest appearances.
We'll be watching some of this shit for the next fucking
swapping all your celebrities
6 months.
around, appearing in this, that and the other for children in need.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'm not saying children in need aren't a worthy cause. Children do. There are children out there that need help, and obviously it's a great fucking cause.
39 years,
right?
Going.
But they have had some fucking scandals, haven't they?
Yeah, some dodgy. Well, yeah, so's the BBC.
Well, the BBC in general, but do you know what I mean? It was like, it's go on. You know a bit about it, don't you? I'm trying to find my page.
Well, allegedly they had sponsored and give some money away to.
Well, babe, yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Well, actually funded propaganda of suicide bombers.
Yeah,
who killed.
7/7.
Basically, they funded the education of the bombers who killed.
Yeah, because they got
52
given money
people
for...
in London's bus explosion back in 2005. So $40,000 were given to an Islamic school and bookshop.
Yeah.
Which between 1999 and 2002.
Yeah. And basically, they were radicalising.
They were just fronts for basically having these training centres.
Yeah, yeah, but in a way, it's not the BBC's fault. But if you're going to give
that's
money
what I'm
away
saying.
to
It's not children in need's fault. It's not BBC's fault. But what it is you're not researching the people you're giving your money to.
Yeah.
You don't realise if you're handing it over to a government and you just hoping that it's going to go to the right. It's gullible.
If you think about it, if them bombers didn't actually do what they did, they'd be still teaching people now.
Yeah, and but what? So
there'd be more radical people being radicalised every week.
So what do you think? It was a sting operation. We'll give them some money from children in need. And
I think it was just.
That doesn't make sense.
I think it was to do with on the goodness of helping, and thinking the organisation was right, but they didn't follow the organisation, or they didn't vet the organisation properly, which they really should have, because now people are hearing all about the connection between the bombers and the BBC. And it's like, ooh, and don't forget, we have Big Bag Dirty Jimmy as well that have been hanging around there for a number of years.
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, mate,
that didn't make great news for him, and hasn't made him popular for a number of years, you know what I mean? So they're trying to build themselves back up, but if you're getting scandal after scandal after scandal, there's something wrong.
I just think that there's right, okay. I don't see other TV studios behaving the way they do. Do you know what I mean? And have sort the influence that other TV outlets and media outlets have. Do you know what I mean? Why is the BBC the government or part of the government? Why are they allowed to have,
no part of the government? It's
a corporation, isn't it? It's
but the government don't run it.
No, but that's how it feels.
Oh,
it feels like they stand side by side, or it's a government subsidised.
Yeah, I reckon there's a back door there where they have it like, right, well, you got to do this, you got to do this for us, you got to do this, and they will. But it depends on which government at the time.
But you've got to be impartial, isn't it? But that's what
what
corruption gets you. But I mean,
this is it. But money talks.
Like I say, I'm not saying that fucking.
If I'm going to give you the top job, are you going to do what I want?
No,
you're not. Right, you're not getting the top job until the person who turns around and says, "Yeah," then the job stays open.
Not looking good for the Beeb anyway with Savile. It's not. Using his status as a BBC charity event fundraiser, but also as basically a career for and sex abuse scandal.
Yeah.
And he had his career stripped from him.
Yeah.
But he basically spent he was there for 20 years, but he was in, Stoke Mandeville Hospital.
Yeah.
Right. And he ended up being like a living a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lived there.
There was a special room for him.
He was the charity leader. He was made the charity leader.
Yeah, the government made him a charity leader, and it was for that hospital, and it was like, okay.
Yeah, so that was a government official who made him a charity leader.
Yeah.
But like I say, he lived on the grounds with unrestricted access. And it's like that's he kind of got in by kind of playing the charitable guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then like the things that obviously we lived there for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
So
why would you live at a hospital? You got your own place.
Oh mate, I don't know.
You know what I mean? And kids were brought to his room like whenever he was there.
But like, going back to the original fucking like that other part, like the Islamic fucking training.
Yeah.
It's like the fact that people from England, from London, were giving money to an organisation that was supposed to be divvying it out or doing the good.
Yeah.
Right? And it's ended up backfiring big time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But I don't think a lot of people know about this, and so if they didn't know about it, they do now, and like, just check it out yourselves, because it's a bit disturbing.
Well, I actually found the story about it, to be honest, but it's one of them. I've got that many pages open.
Oh,
no. Well, it wasn't on the BBC website, I tell you that.
Well, no, I don't think they'll be talking about it. But it was on BBC News, wasn't it? I don't know. I believe it was on BBC News.
No, it was the Telegraph. So, BBC Children in Need funded 7/7 terror propaganda, says Newsnight. Thousands of pounds raised by Britons for the BBC Children in Need charity could have been used to recruit and train homegrown terrorists involved in the 7/7 terror attacks in London. So that was an article in the Independent.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him, but they try and do good. You do get a few bad apples that get sponsored, but they've got to learn from this and vet even more and go and have a look what they actually do. I mean, you never know, they might have actually spent a little bit of the money actually on what they're supposed to have been spending the money on.
Yeah, maybe.
To make it look good.
That's what I'm saying, that they need to be careful where the money's going, so you need to be following the fucking law a bit closer. Yeah. But to be honest, it's like you say, they've been involved in so many scandals recently, it's like, and then the fact that people don't want to pay TV licence and think that's a fucking bullshit, outdated concept.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Totally. It's like, again, move on. Do something else. It's like, I think, keep doing what you're doing, but make yourself a pay-per-view service.
Well, you know what? No,
if you don't want
anyone can
don't
get it. Anyone can get it.
No, because that's what I'm saying. It's like become an internet thing.
Well, I think they need...
And if you want... Do you know what I mean? Netflix makes money that way. Disney have obviously cottoned on to the fact that it's a good way of kind of a lucrative business. They're pouring pure money into they're losing money. They don't even project to make money until another 10 years. Because they're putting so much into it. They're basically saying they've never taken this project and it's more serious than anything they've ever done.
I hope for it.
So, and I think they're preparing to blow Netflix and all the rest of them out of the water.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know. I mean, it's like, but again,
that's a big, but
that's what I'm saying. BBC, if you need funding and you want people to come and subscribe, then offer something a bit fucking worthy of your subscription. But the fact is, like you say, everyone can get it. So it's like, outdated concept, TV license.
Yeah, but it's like...
But not everyone wants it, that's the point. But by sending threatening letters to people's addresses saying, that you need to sort your license out and all the rest of it, it's not... It's threatening bully behaviour, and and they lie by saying they've got a detective hand, and legally they've got nothing they can say or do. So it's again another example where you feel like
actually legally they are actually allowed to enter your property legally, but they won't force a way in because it looks bad on them. That's why they don't do it.
They're like vampires.
Yeah. Just tell them to go away.
Well,
you're not interested.
Yeah, Live Aid. Yeah. So,
I
want to talk about that for a minute. Right. So do you know Live Aid? It was basically to raise money for the Ethiopians. It was a drought, wasn't it, in Ethiopia?
North
Ethiopia. So that was in 1985, right? And the money was supposed to be used to help them relocate, but it did pretty much more harm than good.
Oh, yeah.
So the radical relocation program was pretty much a disaster and killed over 100,000 people.
And moved 600,000.
So basically, it was like a sponsored genocide, really, wasn't it? And it's like, you never see it on the news. I mean, you never see it it's always kind of a bit celebrated as a kind of a historical event. Like, all these celebrities got together. Oh, wicked.
Well, what we did, did a good thing. Well, actually, you didn't.
Well, I was actually...
Don't tell the people.
We were talking about this, weren't we, actually? Like, in terms of celebrities.
Yeah.
And celebrities appearing on things like...
I know where you're going on next.
Celebrities appearing on, like, celebrity game... charity
game
shows and
Sponsored this, sponsors that.
It's more like kind of fundraisers and stuff. They go on, they do the performance, and they kind of like do it because they know that they'll draw a crowd. People will pay. People will watch because so and so's on there with so and so. Yeah. So, but are they paid? Do they have a fee to go there?
Ooh.
Because we found a couple.
Yeah.
Right. And these are just ones that they obviously found out, or someone spotted a document or found out this particular story.
Yeah.
So I found this story before. I'll go back to Live Aid, but like in terms of what people kind of get
paid for doing something charitable.
Yeah, I just need to find the story.
Well, if you get paid, it's not charitable, is it? If you think about it.
No, not at all.
It's greed again.
I might have had it on the other page.
I mean, even if you've got a busy life, if especially if you're a sponsor for a charity and you've agreed to it, and then you let the people down, and they don't get half as much money for the charity than they would have if you turned up.
Yeah,
but yet
definitely.
You want a certain amount of money to turn up because you've got a show to go on at that time. Well, you cancel that show. Straight off, especially if you like the responsibility of famous people now higher than they've ever been before. They get looked up at by teenagers and adults who are growing up, into I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind being like him or her. I wouldn't mind, and try and improvise it for their own life.
Yeah. Well, I found the story here. Shameless celebrities paid thousands to appear on charity edition of game show The Chase.
Oh, naughty.
So, celebrities were paid to appear on The Chase in the UK edition of the most popular game show.
That's
high-profile guests on the show of like Pointless and The Chase who were taking part to bid to raise cash for their chosen good cause.
Yeah.
Sometimes ended up taking home more than they donated in charity.
See, especially Pointless, you don't really get that much money out of it.
Basically, I seen Pointless, and it was a charity edition, and they lost, and it was like, fuck. Yeah. Oh, they were one question away as well. It wasn't even like fair. It was like it was the last question, and they would have won. Like, they should have won. They should have just honoured it. Yeah. But
no.
It was, and they went, oh, well, don't worry, because we'll give everybody we'll give everyone £500 to everybody who appeared. Yeah. But it's
but then that goes against the competition like you were supposed to be doing in the first place.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. The celebrities have gone home with the fee. Yeah. So you get all these celebrities together, and it's like, we're going to do this massive thing. If it's all for free, then that's great. That's charity. That's donating your time to a good cause. Right.
If all the money goes to the people that need it and nothing in between, someone else sponsors the bit in between, apart from the wages of the CEO.
But competent people as well, though, because there's stories in a bit where it's just like, what the fuck? That sounds so incompetent. It's unreal.
Oh, yeah.
But like I say, so you wouldn't have seen this on the news or anything like that about the Live Aid.
Yeah. Have a look on the internet. Check it out.
It did raise 100 million to help fight famine.
Yeah.
But the money was taken by the military who ran the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. And basically turned them into like people who were the rich got richer, and everyone else was sent to these kind of concentration camp style camps. Yeah. And it didn't fucking help the situation.
Split families up. Conditions of the camp were disgusting. Tens of thousands died from malaria or starvation. And there was even murders there by the military, according to some reports. But like, it depends on the reports, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah, because definitely.
As we're seeing some other charities, like they give money away in hope someone else is looking at where it goes.
Like that's exactly what it is, isn't it?
That's
it's like what they're saying is, oh, we've got some money here, you go and deal with it.
Yeah, we can't go in there because of maybe this, that, and the
international conflict or whatever. Yeah, I suppose.
Then you can't really give the money in there. You have to do it a different way instead of giving it the money.
Well, exactly. This is we'll come to.
It's just not working.
Right. Okay. So, have you heard about the tsunami wars?
Yes.
Right. Now, this was a fucking
a
debacle between a few charity organisations.
Yeah.
So, $10.5 billion was raised back in 2004 for the tsunami.
Yeah.
Lots of charities clambered to be the first on the site.
Yeah.
They had a big rush to the job.
Yeah.
No fucking effort or thought was put into it.
No.
They just all went out there with fucking crazy ideas.
Who can spend the more money the fastest?
They were spending money like anything.
Like water.
So
when they didn't need
they were coming out with stupid ideas like building metal huts in the jungle. As kind of accommodation that was just what?
That's cooking pots, man.
Cooking pots, exactly, yeah. From that to... what else? They were buying boats with holes in them.
Yeah.
They weren't seaworthy. Boats with holes.
What the fuck? Why would you do that? It's just...
I don't get it. I mean, it's like they wasted 10.5 billion between them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand how you can accumulate... I mean, there must be a lot of stuff that they spent that money on as well. That can't be it.
Say about 2 billion was spent on the actual food, or let's be generous, let's say 3 billion.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's so many organisations out there that are trying to do the same thing. So
communication.
That's what I'm saying. They should have all worked together, and they could have fucking helped save that day.
The UN is supposed to be the ones who
done a blinding job, but they didn't. There was a lot of money to go out there and relieve people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then it was like there was no way that money was spent correctly.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot on this actually. Do you know if you look into it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
with viewers.
This is it. It's like charities are obviously charities. You're just anxious when you're kind of putting your money into them, so it's worth checking them out and making sure they're for a good cause. I think a lot of people, like I say, donate to charities because they know they're good. And they know what they're about, and But
it comes back to like that authority thing of like if I wore a jacket, a fluorescent jacket, and a hat like a copper, and I walked up to you and said, "Can you move over there, sir?" Do it.
Yeah,
well, I have no authority over you. Yeah,
it's all about appearances. If you appear to be a charitable organisation,
if I said, "Give us a couple of quid," and you say, "No, I've got £5 on me, but I'm not giving it you," you're gonna feel bad.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? It's sort of forcing people, trying to force people into giving to charity, because charity's never grown up as
it makes you feel bad,
since 2008.
It's like they're always trying to pull on your heartstrings on the TV when you see their daytime TV, and it's like, mate, it's so. I mean, and
X Factor's fucking classic for that one.
Well, how do you mean?
Sob stories.
Oh right, what in
the amount of sob stories? Every person who comes out near good enough got a sob story.
I think
they got there.
Undercover Boss. is the one for that. Do you know? I think like they always say, oh, they had a big problem or something really emotional happened. Yeah. And then at the end, it's like, look how good of a boss I am. I'll give you some money.
Yeah. Well, what about the other employees?
I'll pay for your kids' education.
Yeah, but he picks the ones who's
That's
been
what I'm saying.
With.
But it's always they've always got a tragic story, and it's like it's seen to be charitable. That's what it is. It's just seemingly being charitable.
To make him look like I really care. I'm not Scrooge, honestly.
Well, they could have made a big difference if they worked together anyway.
Yeah, not just for the individual, but for the rest of them around him. You know what I mean? Not just one person who works for you, but for the whole lot, because they all do a cracking... Well, I don't know. You get the lazy fucker in the corner every now and again who don't want to do now.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
any that you found that you want to talk about?
Yeah, actually, the Kenyan clothes donation.
Oh yeah, I did actually. I was looking into this actually, and
it's fuck, mate, because we've been donating clothes, which has been nice of us.
Yeah, because obviously when I read this, I was like, yeah, well, wouldn't clothes? It's one of those things where even clothes. Fucking the corrupt. Yeah, they're fucking taking clothing donations. You're going, do you know when you get those little bags through your door? Yeah, and it says, stick your bag of clothes out. We'll send it to a third world country. Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, they do send it to a third world country, and then they sell it. They just sell it.
They sell it.
Right.
And the textile businesses have gone down since the 80s to 96% have gone.
Yeah.
So there's less jobs there. And like you said, they're giving shops the donated clothes to be sold. And it's that bad that Africa is actually banned clothes donations from 12 of the countries.
Yeah, it's because we're getting too many, and it was just absolutely
ridiculous.
Fucked up their industry.
Yeah.
So
next time, send it somewhere where it's going to get cut up and used into something else, but not donated to.
Yeah, recycled.
Country.
Yeah.
Because there's enough material there for now, or at least slow down.
Well, this is it. They keep trying to make up new materials, and then like that'll fuck up, like Teflon. Like there was like some sort of coating on that where they decided where they were like, fuck, this isn't biodegradable at all.
Nope.
It's bad for the environment. Same with asbestos.
Yeah.
It's like it's innovative, and like we've got this new stuff that we can do anything with.
Yeah, this is the thing that pisses me off.
And then it's like 10 years down the line, it's like, fuck, the side effects or the poisons or whatever.
Check them out beforehand, do as much testing, and if it turns out to be wrong,
especially when you're releasing it to the consumer. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But this is the thing, it's like, it's not about the product and about the consumer, it's about how fast they can make the money and how fast because this is it. I think a lot of these people realise that, a lot of inventions and a lot of things that get put out are quite come and go. Yeah, there's only the 1 in a million that are have staying power. Yeah, in terms of brands and inventions that become something that we live and use on a daily basis. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
But it's really hard. The amount of inventions that have come out, but compared to the amount of inventions that has been stopped, stolen, or we can't do this because of wrong reasons or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we could be more ahead of where we are. But at least there we're controlled slightly. But it seems that the good inventions that stop the oil producers or us paying any money for stuff anywhere else and we can be self-sufficient seem to be the ones that don't get through.
Yeah. It was, I think as well, there was the one in... talking about epidemics and stuff, like, earlier.
Yes, I know where you're going on this.
There's the Haiti cholera outbreak.
Yeah, I thought was fucking disgusting at the end.
So, if you've never heard about this, in 2010, there was a cholera outbreak in Haiti.
After an earthquake.
There was an earthquake, right? And so obviously... We've sent in aid, the UN sent in international aid or whatever, and but they had tainted equipment. I think one of the
they just come from a mission from Nepal.
Yeah, so
directly to there.
So they went direct?
Yeah, straight directly from that place to Haiti, yeah.
Right, okay. So when they've arrived, they've set up camp to try and kind of help everyone and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And what's happened then? There was a leak, weren't they, in one of the...
Yeah, one of the water tanks, there was a leak that went into the Haiti River.
Oh, no way. And that's what released fucking
That's
cholera.
what spread it. Spread it fucking...
But that's it. It's gone into the river then. You know, so it's like people are drinking... That's their main source of water.
8,000 killed.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So
just over the cholera alone.
Well, I think it was 80,000.
Was it 80,000?
80,000 Haitians that had been infected by cholera, and over 9,000 that died.
Yeah.
So that was according to the United Nations.
But you should not call them what they say realistically, because of that incident alone, Haitians untrusting to the UN.
Well, I
now.
wouldn't be surprised, to be fair, because it's like, you know, you've got but they have gone in for, you know, for aid reasons. That they were trying to kind of help.
But made the thing.
Well, that's it. It's always kind of like rush in, spend the money.
Yeah, that's like walking into a room that's got radiation, and I just rush in. I just rush in and do something. Oh, I've just killed myself.
Yeah.
Just a stupid thing. But even worse was to come on that was the Asians asked for...
The Haitians?
Yeah, the Haitians, yeah. Had asked for compensation for the victims, and the UN point blank refused to give them any kind of financial aid of cleaning it up or helping the victims. And it was like, hold on, it was you
who kind of fucking dumped your shit here and caused this mess.
Exactly. So it's you two.
Oh, you know, common courtesy. Would suggest that you would, bend over backwards to try and fix it.
Yeah, but then they'd have to spend money, wouldn't they? And it won't go in their Christmas stockings. You know what I mean? It's absolutely.
It's appalling, isn't it? Yeah.
Shit.
Well, this is it. It's like I said earlier. I mean, not all charities are kind of along these lines and do these shady practices. Yeah, and I mean, there's so many more. We've got. I mean, we haven't even got time, and we'll probably throw a couple in the extra.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to.
We're probably definitely going to have to, but just a couple to talk about. So we talk about the second-hand clothing.
Yeah.
Children in need.
Yeah.
And the Haiti outbreak.
Yeah.
But there was one, the Kids Wish Network.
Yes.
So the Kids Wish Network, the worst charity in America, that basically spends less than 3 cents on the dollar towards its charitable work.
That's bullshit.
And this is the point, isn't it? Because you can set up a charity, and it's like there's guidelines on how much you should be using towards your mission.
But like you said, they're guidelines. They're not actually...
Well, are they not guidelines, or are they law?
No,
because they'd expect them to be law.
Yeah, but if the guidelines, they don't have to abide by it. That is one of the major problems between government and corporations. Government sends out guidelines. Government doesn't send out laws. Government has to go through Parliament to put out the laws. They're trying, but it takes a bigger period. So all they do is throw out a guideline, so they can't be asked to go in and fucking argue over something they're not asked about.
Well, this happened in 2013, and basically there was a long investigation by CNN, which was the Centre for Research, Investigating, Reporting.
Good for them.
And basically they checked into it, how much they were spending.
Yeah.
And the majority of the donation and the majority of its donations, however, for profit, were paid to the management, I suppose.
That's bullshit, man. This is why I wouldn't. This is why I have a couple of questions to someone who's knocking on my door for charity. First one, I want to know how much is your CEO earning. If he's earning more than 10 grand, don't even bother coming to me. 2, are you getting paid for knocking on my door? Either then questions are, I don't know, and then sorry, go away.
Yeah.
Don't come to me, because it's a charity. It's more, there are more businesses now. There are more businesses, but then they have the argument to turn around and say, well, the CEO at the top's getting 90 odd grand, but that's from someone who's privately paying that. Well, why isn't that person who's privately paying that put that into the charity?
Yeah,
it would affect more, even though the guy, the CEO at the top's getting more money in for charity.
Yeah,
that's retail. That's more like I'm going out there to try and trick people, try and guilt people into giving money. Well, especially at the moment when hardly anyone's got any money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like, it's horrible when you're walking down the street and you've got somebody begging on the street and they'll go in, have you got a... And you're like, no, I literally haven't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, from 2008, charity has never grown so much, and we have never been so charitable as well.
Exactly.
But it seems like people are starting to take the birdies now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is it. This Kids Wish network.
Yeah,
they kind of worked with 6,000 charities, basically paying and funding it.
Yeah,
and they obviously go out and raise funds as well. So,
yeah.
And the 50 worst charities spent over $1 billion over the past 10 years paying for profit fundraisers instead of directing money into the charitable works.
But this is it now. It's a group thing now that the people who are at the top are just sitting down at meetings going, how can we get more money? How can we get more money, instead of going, well, people out there, because if they get more money, they're going to have to spend the money around their area as well. So you're just basically taking the money from the people, giving yourself a big slice of the portion.
Well, yeah,
and giving it back. So it's like another tax.
Well, no, because charities don't pay tax.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing.
So
neither do the
basically
rich.
You're setting up a business, right? You marketing it as a charity, and fair enough.
Business.
You can pay out a small percent of your money for good causes as a fundraiser. But you're doing a lot of fundraisers, which means a lot of wine and a lot of parties and a lot of schmoozing, trying to get people to donate, right? And then you get a bit of donation, so you spend a bit more money on the next fundraiser, But then you're thinking, oh well, I'm doing all this work, I should be getting paid a big salary as well. Yeah.
No.
So then you get a paid salary. This is me starting up a charity now, right? Yeah. And I'm thinking, all right, well, I've started up a charity and I'm paying myself. Well, I need people to work for me, but I don't really want to pay them.
Big portion?
Well, you'll have to be a volunteer for a bit until, I see that
I thought you get paid for this.
No, you've got to be... It's a charity, mate. You've got to volunteer.
Do I get paid for, knocking on doors?
Well, if you get so many people signing up, I'll
give you a bit of money.
I'll give you a bit of money.
Sweet.
Right, and then all you guys, and then suddenly I've got an army of volunteers. Yeah. So I do need to pay some people to supervise them. Yeah. Right. So they get paid, but then there's all payroll and stuff. So I need an army of admin staff and people in the office as well, so they all need paying.
Letters need to go out.
Letters need to go out, and logos need to be made, and all this stuff.
Yeah,
and basically,
electric needs to be paid.
Oh yeah, we need a premises for the charity to operate out of. So that's another overhead.
Yeah, rent.
And before you know it,
you're
spending money. So you're doing more of these fundraisers. Yeah, and you're not directing the money where it needs to go.
No.
Yeah. It's like I say about, people who do these things should be doing it for doing it for the right reasons, not because they think it's a good business model. Do you know what I mean? And that seems to be one of the key components in a lot of these scandals that we've looked into. Yeah, it's a case of that people are looking at it and going, oh, right, well, I think this is a really good way of making some money.
Yeah. Yeah. They're thinking of to be honest, they're thinking of themselves first.
Yeah. Well, in Forbes, they give you an outline of how to start your own charity with a couple of simple steps. So whatever your passion is for saving the world, you can obviously follow these steps, saving the world or making a coin, and we'll teach you. You can use it for good or for evil. So start by developing your vision or your mission. What do you want your charity to be about? Basically, have you got a good cause? If you want to get in there, do you know, make it about the kids, make it about saving pandas, making it about saving dolphins,
whales. But I'm going to say it's for the kids.
It's for the kids, right? So our charity's going to be for the kids, right? Yeah. So that's our mission. So what's the mission? We've got a vision. We want to save kids, but what are we saving them from?
We want to save them from the adults. And we want to put them all on an island.
Put all the kids on an island, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so that's our vision.
Yeah.
Right, and that's our mission.
Yeah.
Right.
So they can enjoy themselves and have fun and have no stress.
Right, okay, so what we're going to call it, because that's the next step.
We're going to call it Kids Charity.
Charity organisations by design require a fucking, a lot of support. Yeah. So obviously you need a snappy name.
Yeah, I'll go see Prince Andrew. See if he wants a sponsor.
So, a lot of them have like a nice acronym as well, don't they? Or is it an acronym where, they take the first initials, like CWPPPT or something? A lot of radio stations in America do that as well.
Yeah.
KYX,
KY Jelly,
KY Jelly FM. So obviously you've got to come up with a good name, which maybe could be abbreviated. That's what I was looking for. Then abbreviate it so it's spelled it's like the NCCS or the
the Corporation for
the RSPCA
and Adults.
I'm gonna ring the RSPCA on you. No. That's what my brother used to shout at my mum when he was in trouble.
Why? Just ring Childline.
No, but that's why he was confused between the RSPCC and the RSPCA.
Yeah, that don't work. Childline's the best place.
I suppose. I've never had to ring
threat.
Him.
You don't ring him. It's just a good threat.
What?
It's just a good threat when you're a kid. You use it, I'm going to ring Childline.
So what you need to do next is you need to differentiate your charity. So you need to make it, it's got to stand out, man. You've got to make people see what your charity is about and make it seem like, what's better.
We're going to be in pink and yellow.
Is that it?
And orange.
I mean, you got the colour.
Yeah, we've got colour. Now, what we're going to have...
Well, no, it's not all about identity like that. It's like you need to kind of stand out from the crowd. There's 100 different charities out there who are all kind of championing for the similar thing. Yeah. So how do you make your charity
picture of a nuclear bomb
stand out
off
better than everyone else's? What make it
makes it that fantastic plastic?
Huh?
To make it fantastic.
Yeah, just to kind of... so you get a website and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
There's some more money spent, right? Yeah. So you've got some... Because obviously they're not going to do it like we do and just do it ourselves. Yeah. They're going to fucking get out. All right,
hire it out.
Hi. Do you know what? I remember there was a... I can't really say where it was, but I was working for a place once.
Yeah. Just once?
No, I was working for this place for a while, right? Oh. And they basically spent a fucking shit ton of money on a font.
One font?
On a font. Yeah, right. It's their font.
But
right?
Big business
their colour. It's like, who the fuck?
Ridiculous amount of money for the same thing that we could get for fucking $5.
Yeah.
Ridiculous amount of money
I could do that. Make you a font.
Yeah.
Fucking how much you charge? Thousands? I don't know.
Yeah. All right. 1.8 million. I'll do it for you.
So, right. Anyway, so we're trying to find what stands out from a crowd. So you got to kind of put yourself out there and try and make yourself fucking better than the competitors. Yeah. Right.
Oh, so
next step,
you
write a plan.
Yeah.
So part of your plan, of course, is the vision, the mission, the name, the point, and the differentiation. But you should also have a 5-year plan layout of strategies and tactics, including fundraising strategies and strategic budgets, etc.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then you need to register as a 501.
Right. Okay.
That's C brackets 3. I don't know. It must be a fucking form. That refers to the IRS. This must be American. This one though. But this refers to the IRS code that allows you to operate as a non-profit, not taxable, tax-exempt organisation. So there you go.
Free money.
You don't pay tax. Yep. So all the money coming in, it's all
so fucking. Spend it then.
So it's not even profit, is it? It's donations.
Yeah.
So then,
should be.
So there you go. You're registered with the government. Now you've got to follow the government rules.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. Start your website. Get your website up. So I already said that.
Yeah.
So you can announce your inspiration, your outline of your mission, all that you're going to do. Get out there. Start fundraising. Then, of course, you can put your own funds in the charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously if you means that much to you that you've gone
got
this
quid
far,
in my back pocket,
that you can put your own money into it. Yeah,
a couple of quid. Yeah.
Now they do say you've got to spend money to make money.
That's true.
But basically, this money's supposed to be going to the good cause or the mission, right?
Yeah.
What was it? To put kids on an island.
Yeah.
Right. So kids
build a spaceship and then they can go to Mars.
Kids, it's like that Pinocchio. Do you know what I mean? That
better than Lord of the Flies.
That Pinocchio island where they all turned into donkeys. That's our mission.
Yeah.
To send all the kids to the donkey island.
Yeah. Send a donkey sanctuary to him. Yeah, go and have your rest. Go and do what you want. Learn the world. Don't believe the bullshit that you've been taught.
So we've been out fundraising. We've got a bit of dough together.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. How much? How much can I spend?
Oh well, not yet because we need to get
I've just seen a nice Ferrari.
We need to get an advisory board going now.
Oh, okay. Right? Yeah.
So this should
a couple of mates in there. Yeah.
This should be a handful of people. Yeah.
Get a couple of mates.
Give them a job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With have they got significant non-profit experience, including financial and fundraising? Experience?
I'm sure one of them has. I'm sure one of them's got a calculator.
How can they help you?
How can they help me? Well, I want them to build an army.
You want them to build an army?
I want them to build an army so to go out there and earn money for
get those people, get those fundraisers.
That Ferrari ain't going to pay for itself, you know what I mean?
That's true, actually. But we've got to feed them all as well with rations and stuff.
Well, like you said before, like they can all be volunteers at first.
Well, ideally, they should all be kind of people involved or have had formerly worked in kind of charitable kind of organisations.
Good heart.
But obviously, you'd kind of have a board so you can kind of not be, so you can kind of get everyone's opinion as well as, you can't run it yourself.
Well, yeah. Get a few people to discuss on what's going to be happening.
But don't let it get too big, your board.
It's too much money to spend then.
Too many egos can destroy an organisation.
Yeah.
A good board size with a mature kind of around 20 individuals.
20, I think. I'd say a jury, 12.
Yeah, and the board should be unpaid, of course.
What?
The board should be unpaid.
What? Oh, I'm not doing it then.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, Yeah, well.
That's what I mean. It's but that's what they're saying.
But that's where the problem comes.
The problem is nobody will do that for free. It's like they can't put that time in. It's like, well, who pays them? How do you live?
Well,
you can't do that sort of job and then not. But, begin operations, it's recommended that you have cash raised to start.
Kidnap the kids.
To kidnap the
put
kids.
Them in the island, yeah.
You've got a logistics nightmare there because you're talking all the kids.
Yeah.
Right, so you
start town by town, don't you? Know what I mean?
Right. So then you've obviously, you've got to spend your money, right? So
it's on the sleeping gas, that.
Using debt to start an organisation is not recommended. But remember to treat every dollar you spend as if it's your last dollar.
Yeah.
In order to maximise your funds.
Yeah.
You can stretch your dollar as far as possible. Also make organisations forget they spend. Spending is supposed to be on the mission and not the organisation.
Yeah.
It's into the pockets of the people who are not into the pockets of the people who were there.
Yeah.
Keeping your spending efficient. So this is the bit that interested me, right? So whilst in the time you need to hire once in a while, you have to hire a professional to help things, go
run
smoothly.
along smooth,
But the rule of thumb for a non-profit organisation is 80% of the money should be going on the programme and only 20% or less on administrative and fundraising.
Should be less, man.
So in fact, other more, bigger organisations have a higher ratio by a long way.
Should be 100-0,
and spend a lot more on the administration, rather than putting it into the thing. And then even then, they're spending the more money on the actual kind of like lavish fundraising lifestyle. So you know,
I mean, how many? There's a few organisations out there now that say that 100% the money goes straight into. But how can that work out then? And yes, unless it is the big donator who gives the CEO the big payout and all the rest of him.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yet again, they should put that into the donation instead of giving it to someone who's going to be trying to get more and more money. Well, try and scheme more and more money. If people have got money, they will give it. If they haven't, they will not.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Instead of tricking or like sort of.
Well, what I think is instead, I think basically people, they need to kind of look after, go local. Do you know what I mean? See it happening in your community.
Yeah.
See,
local
if
first,
you want to you want to be charitable, go and help the fucking old dairy who lives up the road. Make it a local thing rather than a global thing.
Doesn't have to be a massive thing, and you don't need money.
It's not even like you can't care about the global thing, but I mean, it's like it's an unfair situation when you feel like you've given money, and it's fucked up as well, because like we were saying earlier, it's used to be give what you can, and now it's like donate £30, donate £10.
I remember when it was a fiver, tenner.
Yeah,
and then
it used to be donate £1, donate a fiver, donate whatever you can.
Yeah.
So you know what I
mean.
Well,
now there's actually set limits and that. What is it going to be next year? What fucking 20, 60 and 80?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When's it going to,
Well,
whatever you can afford.
That's it.
You know what I
mean? Be patient. Hopefully you won't have to, won't have to wait too long till your charity's taken off.
Yeah.
But you won't be able to, do it unless you've got people alongside you.
With you.
Yeah, well, basically, but no, because this is it. People believe in your charity now. Yeah, right. And people are, if they believe in it, they'll donate the time as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you will get those people who do charity work.
Yeah.
I've done charity work.
Yeah.
And
same mate.
You've done it, and it's like it's a good feeling. But it's like
brilliant, man.
Again, I personally prefer to donate my time.
Yeah.
Like
if I had more time, I would donate a lot more time, but I don't get chance to do it no more.
I know. Yeah. I mean, this is it, isn't it? It's like I've literally don't stop. But I mean,
it's the running of the machine.
When I get time, I do. Yeah. So
yeah.
Do you know? Well, I think like I think there, right? That just sounds like setting up anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But the fact is, it's like people do take advantage of those rules. Do you know, the 80%, 20% on, what they pay them and
it's just not charitable to me. It's just
is it just seen as it's a business, isn't it? Yeah, and I think majority of them are, and that's why when you see these commercials on the TV and it's kind of like a poor kid with flies around them, or lions and leopards and tigers that are being kind of extinct.
And who's paying for the film? And
well, this is it. It's always
the video cameras or the travel.
You're sending a photographer out there or a team of people to do the job.
Yeah.
And then you everybody who donates, it's all right. Everyone who donates, they get this gift bag with like did you get your cuddly lion?
No.
Well, where are they getting all these cuddly lions from?
Don't know.
They've obviously got to deal with someone
who's making them,
who's paying for them. And then
not child labour, I hope not.
And then you get like, what's it?
That'd be probably a scandal next.
There's obviously so much kind of costs that go to running a charity. Yeah,
not everything's going to be free.
It's not a case of how much you can spend on
equipment.
No, on your operations.
Yeah,
but if they can afford to do all that, it makes me wonder if that percentage should be lower, because obviously they're able to spend a lot more on advertising.
Yeah,
than
which
they are
costs
on,
a lot
on
for businesses.
Of course. Do you think
advertising there to grab your attention?
Yeah, exactly. But
advertising,
prime time advertising costs money.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So if advertisers even get an advert on the TV, then it costs them money.
Yeah.
So it's like, why can't? So obviously, then the point is that that's another outlay.
Yeah.
And it's like they make it as sad as possible to make you kind of pull
Guilty.
on your heartstrings and make you feel guilty.
Yeah.
But they don't just put it on once; they'll put it on about 5 times during the day.
Yeah. And probably tax free, and probably
that's what I was
for
going to say.
free.
They probably don't. You know,
some firms probably will do it for free for a certain amount of hours for free doing something.
Yeah, maybe, but maybe then it's just kind of like.
But then
they'll put it in their tax write-off.
Yeah.
So it's like it's no.
That's it.
You
know what I mean?
Anyway.
So effectively, they're not effectively getting it for free because we're already paying it anyway. Because the government pays half to whatever they make, we pay the other half. So it doubles, and so I'm already paying as it is.
Yeah.
Under my tax.
That's it, innit?
And if I see a charity box and that, like I've been doing it.
Yeah, since I was a kid, mate. I've seen a
throw
charity
a little
box.
penny
I always
in,
throw a bit of change in.
5p, 50 quid, whatever.
It's in it.
Yeah.
It's like I
But that's not forcing me. You know what I mean? That's me going. Oh, charity, is it? Oh, for the kids? Yeah, I'll throw a bit of money
yeah,
in.
but I just had a thought, actually, because one of the reasons why I wanted to put a coin in one of the things was because it was kind of a bit of a game. It spiraled round.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, what, I'll put a penny in.
Do that with my nieces.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're putting it into for charity, but psychologically you're thinking, I want to go with the game.
Yeah. Well, you're getting something out of it as well as the charity at the end of it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you said that, but that's how thingies work. Fundraising events. They get
but they're a bit more tricky.
They get all these celebrities and people to appear.
Yeah.
And it's like we were saying about the celebrities appearing on Pointless and stuff.
Yeah.
They got
paid.
Yeah, they were getting paid.
Did
we even discuss how much they were getting paid?
3,800 to 10,000.
So they were on the chase. Yeah. Just quickly, because the big name earners were earning 10,000, whilst the stagger basically going away with more.
Even an MP, man.
Yeah, it was an MP got 3,800.
Female MP, man. It's like, what the? You know what I mean? And it's like, it just boggles my mind, like how society's turning out. You know what I mean? Yeah. All the cheating and dirty tricks that you're supposed to be doing for the good, but really you're doing for yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? On some of these charities, not all of them. There are a lot of good charities out there.
Yeah, totally. And this is it. We're not bad mouthing charity, and we're not kind of saying you shouldn't help.
Just watch who you're sending.
That's it. I think there's quite a lot of examples there it's amazed me how the big ones and they're not really kind of celebrated. They're celebrated rather than kind of seen as like a catalyst for something horrible.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because people aren't following up. Yeah. Which they should follow up. When you see it on the BBC and they follow up, going to Africa and building houses, doing, this, that, and the other, but you don't see the bad side of stuff. Like what's been reported in Africa. I think Haiti. With the volunteers going over there and then, I'll give you food for this, that, and the other.
Oh, right, okay.
You know what I mean? And it's the same as like the Clinton Foundation. It no longer, because I think what did it work out? Something like 96% of the money went to them. You know what I mean? And so it was only a little proportion that went to actually the victims.
Yeah,
ridiculous,
that's crazy.
So I think that's enough
for
tonight.
What do you think about charity? Let us know. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I mean, do you know any examples where kind of charities not fucking helped? It's been a bit of a disaster, or have you heard a story where a charity's been,
brilliant.
Oh, what was that other one? They were quickly. There was a charity where there was 6. Oh, I think it was the Kids Wish Network as well, actually.
Oh.
It potentially might not have been, actually. I can't remember.
Well, you could tell them in the extra.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you in the extra.
We'll tell you in the extra.
Because this one was crazy, man. It was about, like, this... we'll tell you in the extra.
Yeah. He's good. He's a good one, though.
Right, okay. Well, so, yeah. We've got shout-outs. Shout outs this week.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got some shout outs and we've got some questions as well.
Yeah, questions. I love questions.
I do love the random question segment.
Yeah.
We encourage you to send us some. It doesn't have to be related to the show. You can send us a question, just like Mr. Crabtree sent us a question.
Crabtree.
And we've also had a question from. Give me a moment.
Go on then.
Right, give me a second. Grief Burrito.
Grief Burrito.
Who asked.
It's a funny name, man.
If you had to invent a colour.
Yeah.
And you had to hide it from the government.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you call your colour?
Yeah.
And where would you hide it?
I would hide it in point view of everyone.
In point
because,
view?
Yeah.
Like under everybody's noses?
Everywhere, yeah. And you can't see it because it's invisible.
Wow.
And I'm going to call it...
Go on.
Invisible paint.
Invisible paint?
Yeah. Invisible colour. Yeah. I'm going to imagine it.
I like it, actually, because, at least you're thinking outside the box on this one.
Yeah.
So...
What would you do? What one would you...
I was trying to think of this because I had a bit of a head start on you, and I honestly couldn't think of something. And I'm not joking. Like, I was just genuinely couldn't think of anything. I just kept coming up with like noises.
You just kept coming up with noises.
Like, was trying to ask me what I'm going to call a colour.
Yeah,
so it's like,
make it up.
All right, then yeah, but it was like the first person who discovered orange.
Yeah,
yeah, that's just a noise, isn't it? Orange.
Yeah, but then orange turned into red, didn't it?
What?
But orange turned into red because whatever was red
no one ever turned orange
was called
into red.
Orange. Yeah, because
but
whatever was red was called orange.
but we're talking about language, but how does red and orange ever fit together?
Well, it doesn't. It's because orange, whenever you saw red, it was called orange.
Right, okay. So
and then they changed it because they noticed it.
I'm just going to come up with something now, right? So I'm going to call my colour.
Yeah. Brain box.
I'm going to call it void.
Void. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to call it void.
Yeah.
Right.
And what colour is it?
It's infinitely anything that it needs to be.
So it's infinitely colour coded.
It can. It's everywhere and nowhere, baby.
But ain't that black?
What?
Ain't that black? Because I think
is
it black that's all colours, or it's
no. I think there's a kind of, is it white or black? One of them have got all pigments.
All colours, yeah. Which I think it's black. I think it is. I can't be 100%. Right. I think it could be the other.
So, I'll
have to check that again.
You've got the fact that well, mine. It doesn't have to be. It's not like black. It's not like anything. It's void. Yeah, and I'm gonna hide.
So explain the colour.
Well,
can you explain the colour?
No, how do you... explain blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Look up in the sky and you see it.
But grey, is that it?
No.
It looks grey to me, mate.
You see the darker colour? That's
I know what you're saying. I knew you were going to say that as soon as I chose blue, actually.
Yeah.
Right, but
you made the mistake. You said blue. And you could have said light blue, slightly pinkish or something.
No, it's nothing like you've ever seen before. That's the thing. It's indescribable.
Yeah.
You have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, but if you couldn't see it, how would you explain it like I did then?
No, because that's the point, isn't it? Because most things you can point to something and say something is definitively orange. It's a fruit.
Yeah, but what if you were
something's you can go, oh, the sky is blue, the grass is green, whatever. You can kind of give an example. But if you've come up with a new colour or you've seen, there's no example of that. It's new.
Well, yeah.
Unless you paint something that colour and then go, look, this is thing, and then that'll become the object that's always be synonymous with your colour.
Yeah, but
so you've got to choose wisely. You've got to market it. You've got to go, right, well, I've got to pick it. I've got to pick what object is going to define my colour and kind of show it off, because that's the point. No, seriously, right? It's like, before somebody's seen that as a colour, right? It would have been seen. I mean, you might have seen an orange sunset or whatever. It's stuff in nature, right? But an orange is, I'm using as an example because it's named after its colour. Yeah, there's not very many that do that, to be fair. So I don't know.
Pardon me.
I don't know. Good question though.
Yeah.
So
still didn't get the answer.
Well, what answer you're looking for?
It's like, all right, let's say
you didn't even answer me the question.
Well, I want you.
You didn't really answer it.
I did. I said, look up in the sky. That's
no, not that. The whole fucking
invisible, isn't it?
Well, that's well.
So
how
you can see right through it.
No, but
so
invisible,
you'll never be able to see it visually.
No, but
in
invisible suggests that it could be made visible. So what colour is it when it's visible?
It never does. That's the thing about it.
That's what I'm saying. Mine's void. Mine's infinite nothingness. It's in space and all kind of colour.
Everywhere. What are you calling it? Dark matter?
Oh, yeah. No, it's called void
dark
matter.
Energy then.
It's a colour.
It's a colour?
Yeah.
Well, what colour?
So you could argue that...
What's the colour then?
Void. That's the name of it. And you could actually argue that dark matter it's the colour of dark matter.
It's the colour of dark matter?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, if dark matter hasn't actually been proven to to yet.
Yeah, but it's a hypothetical colour of dark matter because I know what...
but I wasn't asking for an hypothetical colour. I was asking for a colour.
Yo, stop trying to trip me up.
Yeah, I am.
All right, well, fuck you.
You fell for that.
All right, well, Mr. Crabtree has asked you...
Nice question, man.
Mr. Crabtree has asked you, if a man jumped on your back, would you leave him there or toss him off?
Oh, that's a good question, that. I'd roll on my back. I don't know.
What'd you do when you rolled on your back?
Well, I'd shimmy. I'd shimmy, so I'd try and knock him off. Oh my
God, do you hear yourself?
No. I don't know, that's a good question. What would you do then, Clever Clogs?
Oh, me. I'd ask him politely to get off my back.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, but what if he doesn't? What if he says no?
Well, so
I ain't getting off your back, bro.
So you're gonna listen to that again.
Yeah.
So if a man jumped on your back, would you leave him there or toss him off?
I'd leave him there. I'd leave him there. I'd rather leave him there than toss him off.
All right, well,
there's your answer. I'd leave him there.
I said
I went to
I said to Mr. Crabtree, I think I might know what Taylor's answer would be on that one.
And what was that?
I'd toss him off.
No, sorry,
but he said that'd explain your Popeye arm.
Popeye arm?
Popeye arms.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
I do a lot of weightlifting.
Enough about that. So big shout out this week to Tennish Podcast, Dunk, Swoosh for being an awesome Patreon, as well as Jay.
Yeah, man.
The lovely Louise Hammond, Mr. Crabtree.
Yeah, man.
The Best Friends Horror Story Podcast.
Oh.
The fantastic Jessie G.
Yeah, go girl, you carry on, you doing your stuff.
Thanks for the questions for Grief Burrito podcast. Man, check them out. Excellent.
Good questions.
Do a lot of different stuff, a lot of gaming podcasts there, really cool.
Good.
Big shout out to Davey Zoom.
Yeah,
as
Davey
well.
Zoom.
So thanks for the questions and thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Oh yeah, we've got website.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let us know what you think, your thoughts are. If you've got a question or you want to get in touch, you can get in touch on neverstraightanswer@gmail.co.uk.
Yeah.
If you want to get us on Instagram, you can get us at neverstraightanswer. On Twitter at NASA_never. But you can pretty much find everything you wish to desire about us and our podcast on neverstraightanswer.co.uk. From there, you can do what?
Yeah, you can do a lot of things.
Yeah, you can listen
to us.
You can listen to and download the podcast.
You can even get some stuff for Christmas, like T-shirts, mugs.
Oh, hats. Bit of merch. There's a merch bit there.
Yeah.
Also, blogs and case files, bits and pieces we've been kind of talking about on the show.
Yeah.
If we kind of mention any stuff, we'll normally throw it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of stuff about it.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a controversial, bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
Not normally our normal sort of way, but
yeah. But it needs telling. The truth needs telling about what's happened behind the scenes, good and the bad. A lot of good. But here and there we have a lot. We have a bit bad, but the big bag, not small bad. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, that's it, isn't
Massively.
it? So that's it. Sort it out and keep an eye on what they're doing.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the end of the show.
Yeah.
I'm Gaz.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm tired.
So
there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll catch you next time on another episode of Never a Straight Answer. Peace.
Out. Cup of tea.
Yes, please.
Ooh, yeah.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.